Hello everybody, today we're going to be learning about punctuation marks. Okay, punctuation marks, and we'll be looking at two of them. The first one, commas. The next one, question marks. Okay, it's very simple and easy one. Let's get started. Alright, so we're starting with the comma. Now this is what a comma generally looks like. I'm sure you've seen commas in books while you've been reading. Now what is the use of a comma? Why do we need commas? Okay, so commas help us in understanding the meaning of a sentence, or in understanding the meaning of sentences. Alright, and I'll show you what that means in a second. Also, they are used for separating the items in a sentence. Alright, let's look at this sentence. For example, this sentence here says, I like eating my friends and playing. Ooh, would you like to be friends with someone like this? Okay, the person says, I like eating my friends and playing. Now, this sounds really scary. I wonder if the problem is because, I wonder if it sounds that way because there is no comma in it. Let's see, if we put in a comma or two, would that change the sentence, or would that help us understand it better? Alright, let's find out. Oh, okay, that's actually much better. You see, now it doesn't read, I like eating my friends anymore. Now it reads, I like eating my friends and playing. I like eating my friends and playing. So he's telling, the commas here help us understand the sentence better. They're telling us that this person likes three things. The first thing is eating, the second thing is their friends, and the third thing is what? Playing. I like eating my friends and playing. Alright, so you see, this is an example of how commas help us to understand sentences better. This is another example here. John, Mary, Yinka, Steve, Halimat, Obi, and Musa are my classmates. John, Mary, Yinka, Steve, Halimat, Obi, and Musa are my classmates. Now, the problem with this sentence is there are so many names here. And you know, so there's some people whose names contain three names. There's some people whose names contain two names. You know, their surname, their middle name, their first name, and so on. Okay, there are some people whose names contain many names. So we don't know we can't really tell how many classmates this person has. Okay, or how many classmates this person is talking about. But let's see if we put in the missing commas. That's much better. Now we know that this person has John, Mary, Yinka, Steve, which is one name. Okay, it's one person whose name is Yinka Steve. Halimat, Obi, and Musa are my classmates. Okay, are my classmates. John, Mary, Yinka, Steve, Halimat, Obi, and Musa are my classmates. Alright, so you see the commas here, they separated the items on this sentence, giving us a better understanding of how many people are this person's classmates. Okay, now we know a little bit more about these classmates that this person in this sentence is talking about. Alright. Now we go to the question mark. Okay, I'm sure you all know what the question mark is for. First of all, this is what the question mark looks like. And of course, the question mark is used to show that a statement or a sentence is a question. Without the question mark, when a statement is written down, you may not be able to know that it is a question. So you need to put in the question mark, or that statement has to have a question mark at the end so that we can tell that it's a question. For example, would you like to eat? Okay, so now this is obviously a question, but because there is no question mark at the end, it's not it's not a very good sentence. Okay, it's not a very good written down sentence or statement. There has to be a question mark at the end. So now that's much better. So now we can read it as, would you like to eat? Okay, so let's look at another statement. What is your name? Now without the question mark, it looks like this person is saying your name is what? Hello, Mr. What or Miss What? Okay, but when you put in a question mark, then we understand, oh, this is actually a question. Someone is asking us what is our name. So question marks help to show that a statement is a question. Very simple. All right. Now, wasn't that an easy lesson? Remember, there are other punctuation marks also, apart from the commas and the question mark. We also have this guy. Remember this one? The full stop. Very good. It's used to mark the end of a sentence. Let's give you some homework, okay? I want you to write down the following sentences and fix or put in the missing punctuation marks, okay? Put in the punctuation marks where they need to be. Number 1, the colors of the rainbow are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and so on. Now notice the way I read that. Okay, let me read it in a way that will be more helpful. That will help you with answering the question. The colors of the rainbow are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and so on. Alright, so fix in or put in the missing punctuation marks, okay? Number 2, will you come over to my house? Number 3, how are Oche, Labi, Taiwo, and Yomi doing? And notice the way I paused in between some of the words, and also the way the tone went up. Oche, Labi, notice that? So that should give you a clue where to fix or where to put in the missing punctuation mark. Number 4, will you wait for me? Alright, that should be very simple, right? Okay, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope to see you in the next video. Okay, take care of yourself and bye.